All right, guys. So the big thing in question right now is what the hell happened at UFC 321? And is Tom Aspinall a quitter? We are going to go through that in this video today, and we're going to come up with the absolute verdict because Ultimate Punching knows everything about what it's like to be a quitter. uh, all right, guys. So really what we're talking about here is 4.5 minutes of a fight where it looked like Cyril Gahn was getting the better of Tom slightly, okay? First of all, the number one thing that a lot of people are saying online is that Cyril Gahn was winning. He was faster. He was piecing up Tom. Piecing up, that is a strong word. And because of that, when Tom got poked in the eye, he decided, fight's not going my way. It's a little more difficult than I anticipated. Oh, I can't see. Call off the fight. Okay? I have a couple problems with this. And the first thing that I will point out is there's way too much money on the line for Tom Aspinall to do something like this. That to me is the first and foremost. That because he hasn't fought in 14 months, which means he hasn't earned a paycheck in, was it 14 months? Whenever his last fight with Curtis Blades, that was the last time he got paid. And sure, maybe there's some sponsorships and public appearances and things like that, but the big dough, he hasn't been paid in that long. And I am assuming within his contract, in some way, shape, or form, there is money to show up, money to win. Plus, I believe because he's the heavyweight champion, he gets a portion of the pay-per-view buys, right? And so, I would assume because he is the main event and because he is the heavyweight champion of the world, for him to show up, it's probably $500,000, right? $250,000? 250,000, and then for him to win maybe another 250, right? Or half and half a million, maybe 350, something like that. If he could see and if he could actually continue the fight and he decided not to, why? Would anybody give up $350,000, $500,000? If they could perform in any way, shape, or form, that is a ton of money, dude. Not to mention the fact that now people are always going to call into question him as a champion because of the fact that, okay, he got eye poked. Did he quit or did he not quit? That's always going to be in the back of people's minds, right? That's always going to be in the back of people's minds. Now, some of you people are absolutely retarded. You guys are fucking morons. Because, okay, yes, maybe Cyril Gahn was winning, although it was close. I think he had more of a slightly higher significant strikes. If I'm not mistaken, it was 15 to 11. Tom had 11, Cyril Gahn had 15. And a lot of people are saying, oh, well, because he failed that one takedown, he realized that this was going to be more difficult than he thought. Dude. There's one failed takedown attempt. How many times have we seen people fail one takedown attempt and then the next one leads to a submission or a problem or any of these number of things? I believe it was stopped at 4 minutes and 15 seconds of the first round. That means there's 45 seconds left in the round. It's heavyweight. One good shot that could change the entire thing. How many times have we seen fights where it's completely one-sided and something happens and the other guy ends up winning? Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards. It's the one interesting thing Leon's ever done in his whole life. That's one example. If we look at Leon versus Bilal Muhammad, the first time they fought, Leon pokes him in the eye. Bilal Muhammad was getting his butt kicked. We all saw what happened in the rematch. Total domination for at least 4 rounds. 4 out of 5 rounds. We saw a situation where Alexander Volkov was fighting Derek Lewis and was basically kicking his ass, I believe, for 23 minutes. And Derek Lewis lands a Hail Mary KO. Even with Cyril Gane, we have seen a situation where he was against Francis Ngannou, where he was winning the first 2 rounds quite clearly. And I believe around halfway through the 3rd round, if my memory serves me correctly, Francis Ngannou started to wrestle and use jiu-jitsu and turned the fight around to the point where he ended up winning that championship. So don't give me this BS about the fact that, oh, Cyril Gane was winning and that means he would have won. Come on, guys. There's no way you can know that for sure. Even there's no clear way to know that he would have won the first round. Like, there was still 45 seconds to go. And one clean shot from Tom Aspinall can end the entire fight. We saw that against Curtis Blades. Blades was doing well until he wasn't. Sergey Pavlovich was doing well until he wasn't. I think there's been only a couple times where it's made it out of the first round with Tom Aspinall. No matter what happens, people are doing well until they aren't. So, to me, yes, I probably would have given Cyril Gane the nod up to that point in the first round. But remember, there is still 45 seconds to go. Now, all of you guys need to put the blame where it lies, which is on Cyril. He poked him in the eye. Double poked him in the eye. Not to mention, and I saw a video with Demetrius Johnson saying, yeah, like, this is a natural reaction. Sure, right? But when it extends, I don't think that scraping motion is a natural reaction. I kind of think that was a little bit purposeful. I don't know. I'm just, when you pull, like, if you touch something you shouldn't, right? Like, the reaction is to kind of pull back like this, like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? But his was like, again, it's fighting. I don't know anything, right? I've sparred a few times, like, that's it. So, definitely, I am not the expert there, but, like, whenever you do something you shouldn't, like in a jiu-jitsu match or any of these other type of things, it's like, oh, shit, yeah, I made a mistake, right? Unless it's intentional. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the sense I got. Now, with this, it brings back my point, and I'm going to harp on this until the day it changes. We need to stop this unlimited warnings business. There is not enough repercussions for people who commit fouls. There just isn't. Like, oh, it was unintentional. I'm going to give you a warning. Oh, it was unintentional. I'm going to give you a hard warning. I'm going to give you an ultra hard warning. Like, that's too many warnings. My thing is, any 2 fouls committed within a round is a point deduction, no matter what they are, right? I do get accidents happen. So, like, you're throwing a kick, it's aimed for the leg, but the guy turns his hips, it clips him in the nuts. Okay, right? Like, those type of things can happen. An accidental clash of heads. You know, eye poke, to me, that's a little less accidental, but, you know, I'm gonna defer to Demetrius Johnson saying that, like, this is a natural reaction, right? Nevertheless, the rules are the rules, but they only are meaningful if they are enforced. So to me, no matter what, any 2 fouls, I don't care what they are. A glove grab and a nut shot, that's a point deduction. A nut shot and a fence grab, that's a point deduction. A nut shot and an eye poke, that's a point deduction. Right? If you do 1, okay, a warning. If you do 2, you are changing the potential outcome of the fight, period. So to bring it all back, did Aspinall quit? I don't think so. To me, there's just way too much at stake in order, like, for him to, if he couldn't, there's way too much at stake for him to just quit. Like, unless he medically couldn't continue, right? He got hit pretty bad in not one, but both eyes. You know, if you've ever had anything fly into your eye, like I've had a stick in my eye, like you can't see shit out of that eye for a couple days. Like if it kind of scrapes along the right area or whatever. And there was a video, doctors were saying, oh yeah, his eye is fine, no long-term damage, which is good. We're going to get to see this again, hopefully soon. But to me, it wasn't about quitting. It wasn't about it being a harder fight than anticipated. It could be. Anything is possible. But from what I saw, that looked like two bad eye pokes in one. He obviously couldn't see. And even when he was doing the tests, like at the doctor about an hour later, he still couldn't see. I don't think it was on purpose. I don't think he was looking for a way out. And maybe he was. I don't know. But to me, it seems a bit far-fetched. It's just a little bit too convenient. And Cyril Gane looked great. Maybe he would have won, right? Who knows? But anything can happen. It's a 25-minute fight. There's 45 seconds left in the round. One good shot from Tom Aspinall is all it would take. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Helps with the algorithm, helps grow the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.